Pat, thanks so much for your time. We'll go to the batting side of things first. The poor start, but a great partnership to get you through to that 143. Talk to me about the starts and where things are maybe just going wrong a little bit in that top order.
Yeah, I mean, Abhinav and Classy did well to get us to a total, but yeah, just never really quite got going with the innings. After a couple of wickets, you probably got to find that guy to try and steady the ship, and we just kind of lost a few too many wickets before we were able to do that.
When you see this surface and it's produced so many runs in the past, does it put more pressure on?
Oh, look, I hope not. It's actually something we spoke about before the match that, they're allowed to bowl a good over. You can build your innings, and you know that if you face enough balls here, you're good enough to catch up at the end. So, every game you obviously start none for none. So, it's about assessing the wicket each time you play.
This season hasn't quite been what you've expected, I'm sure, coming into it, but it's just a sign of how good and how tight this competition is. If you're slightly behind on any given day, every team can beat you.
Oh, that's right. I think the difference between our first game, we got 280 odd, and then a couple of days later on pretty much the same wicket, you lose to another team. So that's T20. I mean, that's why you turn up to the ground, you don't know what's going to happen, no matter what your form is going in. So hasn't quite worked out so far for us, unfortunately.
Must-win territory now, you probably find yourselves in. What's going to be the message to the guys post tonight and leading into the next one?
Oh, look, we've got a few away games now. I think it's about, like we said, assessing each wicket. Every wicket looks a little bit different, so just assessing really quickly what you think a good total is, and let's try and navigate away there. Some days it might be all out attack, others it might just need a little bit more craft. So I think that'll be some of the discussions, yeah.
Appreciate your time, Pat. Good luck in Chennai.
Thanks, boys.
Right, it's time to invite the winning captain. He's making it a habit now. Here's Hardik Pandya. Four in a row, finally the Mumbai Indians here at the IPL.
I mean, obviously good to have a win behind our back, and I'm glad the boys are taking the momentum in the right way.
There's so many match winners strewn all over. Who do you want to start talking about first? There was Deepak Char, there was Trent Boult, there was Mitch Santner, there's Rohit Sharma.
Everyone, I think, it was, I've always felt that this team once everyone starts clicking, it's going to be a complete domination. And exactly happened, as you mentioned. Deepak was outstanding, Trent was outstanding, Roh was brilliant, and Surya finished it well. So, overall, a wonderful win.
Couple of interesting captaincy calls in the field. Bowling Deepak Char 4 in a row, was it because he was just in rhythm, you could let him go?
Yeah, I've just realized that, captaincy sometimes is about instincts. I like to see the game and react, not really pre-planned things. Yes, I have some plans which I'm already aware of that, in certain situation we will be using that. But if, in a situation like this where he bowled wonderfully in power play, I don't see why he should wait for the fourth over. He has always been fantastic when he has done that.
I guess the riches that you have would allow you to do that. The 10th over, you brought in the young Risti, Vignesh Pudur. Tell us about that.
At that point of time, we wanted them to take a chance and maybe, give us a wicket because we were already 5 down. I didn't think, they're going to take chances against Santner. Obviously, a young guy, has not played a couple of games before this. Was tough for him, and I understand it happens.
Any boxes left to tick for you at this stage?
Just as overall, we can get better in on all departments. As a group, we have discussed we're going to be very clinical and we're going to be very smart. And I think we'll take the game by game how it comes. But so far, very satisfied.
It was clinical and dominating. Well played today.
Thank you.
There you go, Hardik Pandya, captain of the Mumbai Indians, at the end of a comprehensive win for his side. They've now won 4 in a row. Right, time for the Player of the Match award. Mr. Tejas Milind Chaudhary, Mr. K. Shanmugan will present the award to Trent Boult for his magnificent bowling today, both in the power play and back at the death. He finished with 4 for 26 today. He just keeps going, Trent Boult, just keeps going. And now Trent Boult will walk very quickly here because he does everything very quickly. Come along, Trent. Performance in 2 parts, Trent 2 for 8 in the power play, 2 at the back end. Is there one that gives you more satisfaction?
Obviously just nice to contribute to a good win. Obviously a big game for us, and yeah, to keep such a quality side in their home conditions to a decent score was the most satisfying part.
Did you end up finding a ball that did a little bit in the power play today?
Not really, no. I think, yeah, the old rule of thumb, you just want to hit the wicket and try and make the batsman play good shots. I thought Deepak did a tremendous job from the other end to bowl 4 in a row again. But yeah, we're just trying to keep it simple, trying to put pressure on the batsman. And yeah, nice to see a couple of catches be held this afternoon.
Hardik talked about having some plans but leading by instinct. Now, some days you've only bowled 1 in the power play and bowled a lot more at the back. Some days 2 in the front, 2 at the back. Are you just cool to bowl whichever stage you're called on to bowl?
Oh, I'd love to bowl 4 in a row and let it swing around all the time, but we all know that doesn't always go to plan. So, yeah, as a bowler, you have to be ready to go at any stage. Slightly different role for me this year, but obviously enjoying my time in blue and gold. So, yeah, just looking forward to hopefully contributing more and keep pushing us up that table.
The Yorkers are coming out pretty well at the end, I must admit.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's a low percentage ball in my opinion. I see there's a few more Yorkers being bowled across the whole competition. So, as some of the older fashioned bowlers used to say, you can't beat a good Yorker.
What keeps you going, Trent? You've been around on the circuit for so long. I'd imagine every batter knows what Trent Boult has to offer. You still keep taking wickets. What makes you tick?
I was actually thinking you're going to ask that question, and I don't have the answer.
Am I getting predictable?
Yeah, a little bit. I think, hey, I still love the feeling of competing, taking wickets and getting into the battle with some of the best batters in the world. Obviously, it's a huge tournament. There's hundreds and thousands of bowlers that would love to be out here doing the job that we're doing. So just not taking that for granted and giving it a good crack.
I guess you help Mumbai Indians tick all the boxes. 4 in a row. It's going well. Well done today.
Thank you very much.
Right, there you go. Trent Boult, player of the match again. 2 for 8 in the power play, finishes 4 for 26.